What is up, car addicts? Welcome back to the series where I customize and review past DLC and OG vehicles I never got the chance to, because I didn't start making car customization videos till about late 2015. As always, guys, let me know in the comments what car from late 2015 and older you want to see me customize next, and I'll display the most liked vehicle suggestion comment in the next customization video. So in today's video, we're going to be customizing the Declasse Rhapsody. So this car came out with the I'm Not a Hipster update in June of 2014. It can be purchased from a San Andreas website for $140,000. And this car actually does have visual customization, which is awesome. Now, the Rhapsody name was first introduced in episodes from Liberty City and is almost identical to the one we have in GTA 5. Now, in terms of performance, the Rhapsody is in the compacts class and used to be the king of that class alongside the Panto, which released in the same update, and it held that crown for about 2 years up until the Brioso RA released, and then that one held the crown for about 4 years until the BF Club released. And the BF Club is still currently the king on PS4 and Xbox One. However, for the next-gen consoles PS5 and Series X/S, the HSW Brioso is the new king, but not by much. It's very track dependent. The club can still beat it depending on the track. But anyways, in terms of what the Rhapsody is based on, it's primarily based on the AMC Pacer, with the front end inspired by the Volkswagen Golf Mark I. A very interesting combination there for sure. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out the customization of the Rhapsody. Alright, Rhapsody. Okay, we got armor, again, which is free for this event week at the time of this recording. We got brakes, bumpers, so you only have a front bumper and it's a custom front splitter. Looks pretty good, why not? Engine, exhaust, give it a little throttle here. So you got the dual exit, you got the dual shotgun, which is like a quad setup, and then you have the side exit exhaust. So personally, I don't know, I think this one looks a little out of place, the quad setup. I think the dual exit setup looks a bit better. This one just looks a little out of place to me, but yeah, we'll do a dual exit setup there. Fenders, so you have the flared arches, then you have the side flames, which is a reference to Wayne's World, the AMC Pacer from that movie. Very, very cool. Then you have the flared version with that. I honestly love the flared arches. I think it looks really cool. The flames to me are a bit tacky, you know, I guess that's a reference to the movie and stuff, but I prefer without the flames, and I do like the flares, so we'll do that there. Hood, you have the Go Fast hood, which is basically just your secondary color as a stripe. Then you have the triple intake bug catcher, then you have the single intake bug catcher, which looks absolutely ridiculous on this car. I remember back in 2014, and I used to have this on mine, just because it looks so weird and out of place. I thought it was funny. Nowadays, I don't really like it that much because I do like the more like clean look on a car like this. But yeah, if you wanted to go crazy, I guess throw this on it, throw the flames on it, you know, and do a crazy little kind of like hot rod build, I guess, with this car, which is kind of funny. But with this exhaust note, doesn't really match that engine model. So I think we'll stick with a stock hood. I'm not a fan of a stripe, and there's no like visual hood changes per se, so that's a bit unfortunate. So I guess we'll skip that. Lights, we'll leave the kind of like white lights there. Plate, give it a black background, and then I don't really have anything good for this. I guess I'll just throw my portable plate on there. I put that on like all my compact cars, so put that there. So for color, I'm thinking, let's see here, the let's do it the sunset red with down here. I think with a gold pro, I think it looks really good, especially in the sunlight. Maybe a little bit more like a yellow pro, I think. Maybe that's a bit too bright. Maybe orange. Oh yeah, orange pearl, perfect. Okay. Continuing, secondary color is the side stripe, you can see, and I believe, yeah, it's also on the front bumper as well on the bottom, and of course that's linked to that hood stripe option if you wanted that. I think I'm definitely going to keep that. I think it kind of adds some lines to the car. I think it looks really cool. So we'll do a crew black just to make it a bit darker. Crew emblem goes. So the crew emblem for this car is really funny. They can't put it on the center of the door. At least I don't think they can because of the Rhapsody logo at the bottom edge of the door. So they kind of put it offset to the far corner, which is really funny on both sides. Anyways, spoiler upgrade. You have a ducktail spoiler. I think it looks really cool on this. It kind of accents it a bit. Plus we get the traction benefits, so it drives a lot better. So we'll do that. Suspension. I don't know if we should lower it. You know what? Yeah, it does look a lot cooler lowered. We'll just slam it. I don't know. Yeah, we'll slam it. Why not? Transmission, turbo, wheels. So for this one is really tough for me on this specific car, because if you kind of want to go for that sort of hot rod look, you know, you could go with the, let's see here, so in the street category you can choose like these, for example. Where are they? Like these, or of course if you want the more classy look, we can choose something in the lowrider category, like one of these, you know, especially one like this. But I don't know, it's a tough one for me. It is. I'm not too sure. I think I might stick with maybe like a chrome wheel. Go muscle, chrome. Maybe these right here, the Dukes. I think that looks pretty good. These also look great as well. Just all personal preference there. Or actually, you know what? We have that bottom stripe going along the bottom edge. I think the actual wheel spokes themselves in black with the chrome accents to accent the rest of the car will look great. So we might as well use the one from the street category with the more like the deep dish profile. So I think we'll do the Cracker Customs and then black. Huh, not bad. Not bad. You can see it kind of matches the line, and the edge of the spokes like end right there perfectly with the bottom stripe of the car. That's funny. Yeah, that works very well. Let's do that. Windows, I think we'll black them out. Yeah, black them out looks pretty good. Or maybe like a light smoke. No, yeah, black them out. All right, not bad. Pretty custom looking. I think it looks pretty decent. All right, let's take it for a drive. Exit to ground. I love the orange on there. I think it looks really good. Now, of course, this car is rear-wheel drive, so it's a lot better to drive than most of the front-wheel drive cars in this game. You can see this color really pops in the sun. First person here. It's got the interior from traditional muscle car interior. Not really the best, but it, you know. And you can see they kind of shoved it in here, especially on the passenger side. You see, it looks like they cut it. Just looks really bad. And the way the door panel closes up against it, it's just not great. Alright, floor it. Lots of rear wheel spin. The acceleration though, I mean, there's a reason this was the top compact car for racing for a while. The acceleration is great. It really is. It moves, and the handling is very nice. Not as good as the Club, obviously, but the handling is very smooth, very easy to drive. So this one and the Panto back then in 2014, they were pretty close in terms of like performance. However, the Panto was more difficult to drive, and with that short wheelbase, it would spin out a lot depending on bumps in the road and stuff. This one was a lot more consistent and stable if you know how to control it. Well, definitely a lot more consistent and stable than the Panto. So that's why a lot of people preferred this one over the Panto. And again, depending on the track, the Panto could be quicker than the Rhapsody and vice versa. It was just very track dependent, but on most tracks, the Rhapsody was a bit quicker. It also had a higher top speed as well than the Panto, so yeah. Very cool car. I like the Rhapsody. Unfortunately, I don't think I have one anymore. I bought this one for this video, but I don't have my original one anymore. I sold it a long time ago. I think I sold it after the Brioso came out in, I believe that was 2016. So yeah, it's been a long time since I've driven this thing. It's definitely bringing back some memories when I used to race and stuff. I remember I wanted like the best car for racing in every single class, and this was the one you wanted for the compacts class. Awesome little car for sure. Now it isn't compacts, it's not a muscle, so we can't do wheelie, even though that would be fun. But yeah, I think it looks great. Awesome little car. Alright, let's pull over here and open all the doors and stuff. Vehicle doors, let's see. Doors, all, and nice. Engine model, looks like a V6 engine model. Interesting there. Interior, like we talked about, they put a muscle car interior in a compact car. Kind of funny, but it makes sense for being a vehicle of that era. Hatch opens up, not bad. And the ducktail doesn't really clip. That's pretty impressive, even though it's kind of floating in the air there. But yeah, not bad, not bad at all. I think it's a cool little car. I really do. See, this, I would have preferred this as the HSW variant over the Brioso RA, because honestly, the Brioso RA is like a more refined version of the Panto in the way that it drives, at least to me. This car, it actually drives nice. The other cars just drive very strange with the shorter wheelbase. I would have preferred this as the HSW vehicle over the Brioso RA. But yeah, Rhapsody's still a very cool little car. The Club is obviously better and looks very similar with that kind of like Volkswagen front end. So I guess the Club is like the better version of this in almost every way. Plus it has good customization too. But we can't forget about the little AMC Pacer with the front end of the Golf Mark 1. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Remember to let me know down below in the comments what car from late 2015 and old do you want to see me customize next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.